All right, here we go with the top 5 places that you are most likely to get into an accident in Billings. Now, first of all, let me tell you, I've got no statistical anything to back this up. These are just the places that I tend to have problems with people. Now, my first 2 are more like honorary mentions because they're not specific intersections. In at number 5, for instance, we have any roundabout anywhere. Roundabout, traffic circle, whatever you call it, there are people that do not understand how they work. On several occasions, I've found myself sitting behind a person who is watching oncoming traffic approach that hasn't entered the circle and they're just waiting for them. Maybe they're thinking they have to wait because the people are approaching from the right. Maybe they're thinking it's just safer to yield. I don't know. I just know what I'm thinking. Go! In at number 4, uncontrolled intersections. These things drive me crazy. On more than one occasion, I've been completely in the right. I've had somebody almost T-bone me and then get mad at me. One time, even flipping me off. Now, I know what this other person's thinking. They're thinking, I didn't have a stop sign. He must have had a stop sign. They don't know that there are those intersections where nobody has a stop sign. I think the point is so you don't go speeding through neighborhoods, but that point doesn't really work if people don't even understand the concept. All right, from here on out, we're talking specific locations. In at number 3, Moore Lane. This spot is not particularly bad if you live here and you're used to it, but if you've ever encountered somebody with out-of-state plates, you've probably seen some weird things happen at this intersection. Number 2, for me, has got to be where First Avenue hits Division. So you got 3 lanes, 2 of which can go left. The middle one can go right onto Broadwater. It's kind of right, it's kind of not right, it's kind of straight and bent, whatever. If you live here, you know how to deal with it. But let me tell you this. Should you happen to see a horse trailer or some such thing with Wyoming tags in the far right lane, just know you shouldn't even bother trying to get onto Broadwater because they probably are going to push you off in the oncoming traffic. This literally happened to me about 2 nights ago. And finally, the number 1, in my opinion, super weird road setup in Billings is one that you might have never even been on. South Plainview. Now, what makes this so unique is you have 2 roads side by side that, when you look at them, you would assume that they are each one-ways going in either direction, but they are both, in fact, 2-way streets. The really bad part is when you have 2 cars on each of these streets, or is it 1 street? I don't know. But when 2 cars hit Central Avenue, and you got the person on the right trying to turn west, and then you've got the person on the left trying to turn east, so they're actually crossing paths. It's terrible. It's a nightmare. I hate it. And that's it for my top 5 places you're most likely to wreck in Billings. Until next time, drive safe.